Hey everybody. I've been out here taking another look at these tomatoes and they're just really slowed down. They're just kind of froze. So I'm just not going to mess with them anymore. I'm going to take them on down and we'll eat those green ones up, no problem. In fact, last night Lincoln made an amazing beef stew with green tomatoes and man, it was awesome. I had 3 helpings. I went a little bit on the crazy side. But anyway, I've been showing you guys all the roots of my plants, or most of them trying anyway. You saw those last 3 tomatoes in the NFT system, how crazy those roots were. So I thought what I'd do is I'd show you the difference in between these and a Dutch bucket. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them down quickly, and I'll deal with that later. But what I'll do is I'll empty these buckets out into my big cleaning bucket. Got the drain in the bottom. I get it in there and I stir like crazy. And anyway, so I can show you that and these buckets. And what I wanted to show you really is the difference in the root structure itself when they're grown in a medium, and that's one of the disadvantages about a Dutch bucket is you've got a lot of stuff to clean up at the end. The advantage with the NFT, you got nothing to clean up. You pull the roots up, it's a done deal. The problem is you got to be really selective of what you're putting in that NFT, as I found out. Don't go for anything big. Just don't go for anything big. You know, like you could use it for like bok choys and lettuces and strawberries. I mean, you name it. And even some small peppers, because quite honestly, even these pretty tall peppers I got, their root structure is just not that crazy. I might even do a stupid thing and try it again next year, but we'll see. But for today, I just wanted to show you these guys coming down and showing you what the roots are. I'm going to knock them off. I'll knock all the Hydoton, you know, the little nice little clay pebbly guys. I'm going to knock all that off and show you what's left of the roots. It's actually kind of interesting. Kind of gives you an idea. Really what's going on in there. I've been wrapping these buckets now. I'd spoken to somebody else that hadn't been wrapping their buckets, and he'd told me just last week that he noticed a lot more algae forming inside because the light coming through the bucket. So I guess maybe I'm glad I did put this on, because my buckets do get quite a bit of sun. Maybe if they're not quite direct sun, I could get away with that. Now I did one on the end here, like MHP Gardener. Bobby didn't bother wrapping his, and he said didn't have a problem last year. So I undid one just to check it out and see. So at the end of the year, maybe when these beans, I don't know if they're going to go or not. We'll see. But soon we'll take that apart and I'll show you that too, and I'll show you the difference if there is a difference. And I'm really hoping that there is no difference, because wrapping all these buckets up is ridiculous. I mean, it was a lot of work. Anyway, not back-breaking labor, but man, it was a lot of tedious stuff. Okay, I'm going to get these guys cut up, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'll start to cutting them. Of course, I didn't bring my cutters with me. Okay, now we got some cutters. Okay, there's one there, and I'm going to show you this because look at the doggone powdery mildew on this. Now, I got rid of it once with the skim milk treatment, and it worked really nice. It seemed to really hold it at bay, but it come back. And when it come back, it seemed like it was really mad at me. Yeah. I got so many of those doggone little tomato clamps in here that I got this held together in about 20 different areas. Oh, here comes a nice one. Okay, I'm going to spare you all this trimming and cutting, and I'm going to get the rest of this done. I'll reset this camera up so we can take a good look at take it. Like some of these are going to be impressive. I'm telling you guys, just judging from the top. So I'll get the camera set up to where we can get a good look at these buckets, and I'll get them all cleaned out. I'll dump them in there and show you the roots. All right, there we go. Okay, guys, I got them all the tops off them, got them all cut down, all cleaned up there. And you know, I'm not kidding you. If I take the height of this, which looked like about 5 feet to me, and then it was going a good 6 feet that way, and I'd cut 3 feet off of it once to kind of try to force it to get going. So I'm not kidding. I'm getting some good 10, 12 foot tomato vines. I like the hydroponics. Anyway, someone also asked me, I'd mentioned about wrapping the buckets before, and someone asked me, well, what's that stuff you're wrapping them with? It's a black and white poly. It's black on one side, stop the light, white on the other side to reflect the light or the heat. So anyway, that's what I'm doing to keep these buckets cool. Because I did find out reservoirs warm up. If you get your buckets warm too, you'll notice quite a difference in the health of the plants. They seem to just kind of go like that a bit anyway. So anyway, before I start dumping these buckets, I'm just going to grab the camera real quick and show you what it looks like inside. This is a look down inside of them. And you see I got my little sprinkler heads running in there. And you can see the roots just kind of cruising right on up there. But check this guy out. I mean, that is just beautiful root structure. It swallowed up my sprinkler head. And this one isn't so spectacular, but I've got a feeling it'll be good to look at under that stuff. All right. Pretty nice, eh? Yeah. Man, I find them spectacular. I don't know, like incredible. Okay, we'll get to dumping these buckets. I'm giving you a close-up of the roots. I realized I don't have my pump shut off. So what I'm going to have to do is cut these little sprinkler heads off, which is just no big deal. I can just pop them right back on, but I got to pull this tube out of my bucket. Now this one, the one tube just goes right down into this thing. Now I'll tell you why. I had the root problems I mentioned before with these plugging up. So I come out one day and my bucket's just overflowing like crazy. So then what I did is I just drilled a little hole up there, put another little piece of this distribution line in there to when it gets to a certain level, it's just going to go back over in here. It has happened to me several times. These roots are just crazy. All right. Well, let's try dumping this first one and we'll see what's up. Boy. Man, now I'll clean all that stuff up later. Look at this, guys. There's your tomato roots in a Dutch bucket. Quite a bit different thing than that NFT, eh? Well, that's the most of it. But anyway, those are the roots. Whew. Lots of them, huh? So this one's got a hold of my drain real good. So maybe if I spin that, I can. There we go. I'll tell you. Now there she is. Whew. So I'm kind of thinking, even though I had insane roots in that NFT, I think I'm getting a better structure here. And I think I'm getting actually more feed area because they're going all through those rocks doing their thing and they just seem to be everywhere. So yeah, for tomatoes, man, Dutch buckets. Like I say, there's a lot of work cleaning it up though, so I don't know. Anyway, guys, I got a lot to do here. I'll spare you with all that. It's kind of all the same. I just wanted to show you these doggone roots. And holy smokes, look, get another look at that. That's, boy, I tell you. Those, those are crazy. So listen, guys, this is what I'm doing for the next few hours. I just wanted to kind of bring you with me here for a little bit and show you what these doggone roots are about. Just because I've been showing you all the, all the roots. So I'm going to cut that other pepper out of here too, and well, I'm going to check out the roots on that one too. All right, guys, listen, that's all I got for the day. I just wanted to show you those roots, and and show you about all the stuff you need to clean if you do choose to use the Hydoton. It's awesome stuff, but NFT, there's no cleanup. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. So in the meantime, until next time, be good to each other. Above all things, be good to each other. Uvidíme se později, buďte na sebe hodní. Something for the trophy wall, guys.